if we ever do get famous, people are going to look back on this and be like, does Stephen Hanshaw need to be canceled for promoting meth use? The answer might surprise you.
Oh my.
Hello again. Cringe Crew Music Podcast, episode 13, doing another intro for the second half of the video that I'm planning to do in 3 months, you know. So albums for this week: Utsu-P's Renaissance, Alterum by Julie Fowlis, and Black One by Sunn. So appropriately, I'm wearing my Ever Breathe a Frequency shirt. I put it on just for this. So Sunn, well-known drone metal band. They've been at it for quite some time now. They've got a few albums under their belt, a few compilation albums, even one with Ulver, who I mentioned a few episodes back, which I've been meaning to go back and listen to. But this album, Black One, I guess it's kind of regarded as their, darker album. The track "It Took the Night to Believe" is one of their more popular tracks. And this is actually my first time listening to the whole thing in full, which was very cool. So actually, sitting down and listening to this whole thing, this is an experience. You have to, I highly recommend getting a good pair of headphones with like a DAC and an amp or something and just cranking this thing, because it is, I don't know how to describe this. It is, dare I say, a meditative and, if you can believe it, almost relaxing experience. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. But like, I really fucking liked this a lot, actually. And I use "It Took the Night to Believe" to test headphones all the time. It's either that track or the track "Big Church" off of Monoliths and Dimensions. This is just, if you're into just instrumental noises that go brrr, then you'll probably be into this. I think my notes just says, haha, guitar goes brrr, cry yourself to ash, brrr. And yeah, that's it. Just like I said, good pair of headphones, crank this shit, is good. And Stallman says get a subwoofer with lots of reverb so that you can feel and breathe a frequency. Which, yes, very, very accurate. I can't wait for these guys to go on tour again so that I can experience this shit firsthand and leave the building with severe tinnitus.
Oh god, yeah.
But that's all I got.
Mike, what the fuck?
There it is.
Why?
Yeah.
Why every time? Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why every time?
Uh-huh.
Like, it can never be an, okay, this is out there, kind of neat. I fuck with this noise. No, it has to be, I found this dude, and he sits on the toilet and screams into a microphone at the bottom of the urinal. And it's like super cool, guys. No, it's fucking not. It sounds like someone took their guitar, stuck it in the sewer, put a microphone above their toilet, and tried to record it from that. Because you know what this is? This is shit. I hate it. I hate everything about this.
You're just not a man. You're just not a man of culture.
But Mike, do I need to talk about your secret Tumblr?
Oh.
What secret Tumblr?
It
It got deactivated in the purge. It doesn't exist. You got nothing on me.
Do I not, huh?
You got nothing on me. Try to go to the link. It won't let you. But anyway, I was going to say, there's a meme that I used to have saved on my computer where this guy goes to a noise show and he's like, this guy's been sampling this acorn for like 2 hours and now he's flipping me off. Have I offended you in some way? And I wish I still had it saved, because that is basically what you just said to me about the toilet.
Yes. Yes. Why? Why do you subject me to this shit? And I have to listen to it. It's not like I can't.
Because I just think it's neat.
I think you're an asshole.
Oh my god. It's- I didn't hate it. I
Wrong.
um it was it definitely was dark. That's true. It is dark. It has a very someone fuck off. I don't mind drone and ambient. I actually kind of like them. So like it didn't bother me. I didn't hate it. I was just a little bit like confused at the beginning of each track. I'm like it's like so I'm like I know that where this is going, but it's still just different and confusing. But I still liked it. It's still good. I like ambient and drone, so that's just what I do.
I hated it.
Yes. I figured.
I think it's good, and Steven is just a poo-poo pee-pee head.
I think you're an asshole.
Guys, poo-poo pee-pee.
Mike, oh, my friend has autism and does not like weird progressive noises. I will proceed to pick more.
I promise this isn't on purpose. I just think it's neat.
Mhm. You know what this reminds me of, Mike? It just hit me.
Uh-huh.
What?
This reminds me of those like $4 Halloween soundtracks you buy from Spirit of Halloween.
Yeah, I used to have one of those, and I'd listen to it for fun.
Yeah, I know you would. That explains a lot in your musical development.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, you! I have a problem with you as well this week.
Me?
With
What the
Conley?
fuck? Why are you playing Mike's role now? Why are you picking the weave shit?
Oh, well,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, the Utsu-P album.
Oh yeah. Do you want to talk about mine next then, or yours, Steven?
Well, Steven yelled at you, so
Okay, we'll go with mine. So I actually only
Yes.
I've started to do this thing now where I
Yes.
just kind of look at like
What's up?
an artist, and then I like will pick an album, even if if I only know like
Ignore
one
the
song
thing.
of it. Okay. So I heard this. I heard one song from this on one of my Discover playlists on Spotify, and I was like, "Oh shit, this sounds cool." And then as it went on, I was like, "Is this a Vocaloid that's metal?" And I was just so confused. I was like, "I didn't." I feel like Mike. I feel like Mike would have shown me one already if there was one. So I was like, "What the fuck?" Um, it's it. it what can I say other than um other than it's a metal Vocaloid album. Um, I don't know which Vocaloid it is, but I really like the instrumental, on all of these tracks. I love whoever is working on the like drums and the guitars. I fucking love them. The Vocaloid is kind of extra. It's just kind of weep shit, but I think it's cool. So
This
Yeah.
is just primo deathcore with a little bit of Miku.
yeah, I like metalcore and deathcore. So
Yeah. So yeah, I'm surprised I hadn't heard of this either, but I fucking love this actually. But to answer your question, thank you Vocaloid Wiki for being a reliable
Mhm.
source of information.
Yeah.
The Vocaloids featured on this album are Hatsune Miku, Kagamine Rin, and I don't know if it's Gumi or Gummy, but based on what I know about Japanese pronunciation, I'm gonna go with Gumi. Uh, Two of the three of those I'm familiar with. The latter, I've only heard on maybe one or two other tracks, so I'm not sure. Um, Surprisingly, Pinocchio P is listed as a credit on this, and he does the track "Ghost Play to the Audience," which I love, so that's cool, I guess. Um, Another side note: the third track, which translates to "Hyper Reality Show," was actually played during Magical Mirai last year, which is one of the various concerts that Miku does, and they usually release like a bunch of merch for it. So that's really cool. But my thoughts on this album: I thought the guitar playing, for the most part, I don't know if this is like a live instrument or if it's programmed in some way. It's all
That's what I was
right.
wondering. I
It's all
didn't know if
right,
it
but
was
it's
like
not great. I mean, it's serviceable for what it is. It doesn't detract from my enjoyment of the album. Like I love this, especially the track "Hyper Reality Show." That's definitely a standout. The sixth track, which translates to "Gorgeous Big Conversation," is interesting because it just seems to be like some kind of interview about something. I'm not sure. It was kind of hard finding translations for lyrics for this because trying to look through Vocaloid DB and the Vocaloid lyrics wiki, sometimes you just have to feed it into Google Translate and hope for the best. So I
yeah.
didn't find a lot for everything. Um, the which track was it? One of the tracks on here, based on the comments, it's like a commentary on working in the Japanese adult video industry, which is interesting.
Yes,
Um,
very interesting.
but yeah, like I guess front to back, like I don't think I hated anything on this. I'm a massive fucking weeb, so I loved this obviously, and I will probably look into more of this dude's stuff. Apparently, he has an album that came out before this one called Greatest Shits, which is
Yes.
fantastic. I love
Uh,
that.
yes. What the fuck else does he have? The fucking song names are some of my absolute fucking favorites. I fucking love the song names. The second song name in the album is "The Beautiful Puke."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the ones I got to listen to, and what the fuck? This is like Mike's type of music. I did not expect this from you, and it threw me for a loop. Not complaining, it was actually kind of good, but still threw for a loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thrown for a loop too because, like I said, I was just listening to my Spotify Discover, which usually gives me either like bands that I've only played like once and haven't heard again, and they just try to get me to see them. But now it's actually giving me a lot of new shit. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think there was another. I could have sworn there was um, another Japanese artist. I'll have to look.
But yeah, I liked this. It was very cool. And that leaves you, Steven. I am once again asking you, what the fuck have you forced us to listen to? Explain
Okay,
yourself.
first of all, this is good. Thank you.
I am.
It is not Sun's. It is actually good.
I
Um,
am.
it is Irish folk music, and this I've known of this woman for a while. I've actually seen her live on several occasions. She's very, very talented and extremely good at vocal, well as playing the uke and the violin, which are both extremely difficult to play. I am a classically trained violinist, so I have a deep appreciation for most of her music. But she is an extremely well-talented and seasoned Irish folk music, as well as, well, Gaelic folk music in general, so Irish Scottish. Um, she tends to do a lot more calmer stuff, which I like to listen to when I am, baking. Um,
Uh-huh.
obviously. Um, and I just find it very relaxing and pleasant to listen to. I like it a lot. I know both of you are going to have either very strong opinions about this or kind of indifferent, so I'm curious to hear what you guys think.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to say I'm not denying that she is talented. This is very well done. Uh, I'm not saying that this is bad, and I don't know that I'd say I hate this, but I could not imagine any other scenario where I would willingly listen to this. This is very much not my thing at all. Uh, I could maybe imagine like if this was playing in the background somewhere, it would be inoffensive. I wouldn't mind it then, but I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to anything that sounds remotely like this. Eh, not bad. I'm not seeking out something that sounds like this.
I guess that's fair. So I am kind of in the middle. I do not hate it. I do not hate it. Um, I do think it's pretty good. I just think that I do really love Celtic and just Gaelic, like the music that comes out of that like region in general. So
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna listen to other things related to her, but I mean, she's good. If I needed to calm down, I'd probably like, holy shit, I need to calm down right now. I'd probably put her music on because it's very calming. I could
Oh,
fucking go to sleep to
if
that
you
shit.
want some similar artists, Conley, I've got you covered. I listen to a ton of this shit.
If it's like more like Celtic rock, because I do like this. I do like the the Celtic folk. Just everything. Fuck it. Yeah.
I have a lot of that stuff as well. So,
Okay. Perfect.
but no, I listen to a lot of this stuff. Just because when I'm unwinding, it's very nice to just have something pleasant and quiet on in the background, especially if I'm overstimulated. God forbid if I'm overstimulated. This shit's great because I can just put it on and zone the fuck out.
No. Me, I need something that goes burr.
Of course, like, but no, I like pretty much every song off of this album, but two of my favorites are Irik Mimo Matinihio, which is I Rose One Day on a Misty Morning. That one's really good. And it's basically talking about how a woman kind of loses her way after a very close family member of hers dies. And eventually she winds up rediscovering herself and finding her way back on the path. It's really good. Oh Sister is good. The whole album is just good. Like, I highly recommend listening to it, even if it's not your stuff, like your style. She's extremely talented.
Yeah.
Like, extremely talented.
Yeah, it's not really my style, but it's still good.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that's all we got for albums. I don't know that I have anything else I wanted to talk about. Given how long the interview went. Trying to think. Yeah, no, I've got nothing. And we mostly kind of picked albums already. So if you weren't here for that, I think they've already been posted. So Stallman is going to be on next episode. So he's going to be talking about an album with us. But Conley picked Seether's Karma and Effect. Yeah. Steven picked The Palpable Leprosy of Pollution. And it doesn't have an album name, so I'll click on the playlist to see what it is.
That is the album.
That is the album, and it's by a band called Infant Annihilator. How could I forget? I'm a forehead.
Awesome.
Stallman picked Philosophy of the World by the Shags, and mine is either going to be shit. I don't remember what the album's called, but if I pull up Spotify real fast.
Also, I would like to openly say again, I do not support any of the themes presented on the album. This is purely to pay Mike back for making me listen to that album. Which, knowing Mike, he's probably going to like the album anyways.
Yeah, probably. We'll see.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Do I want to make you bored to death, or do I want to pick something that arguably is just hilarious? I'm gravitating towards the latter because the former I don't know if I want to whip that one out quite yet, to be honest. I'll save that one for a later date. So yeah. I think I'm gonna go with My Daughter the Broad by the Frogs. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. So that's the albums for next time, whenever that may be. We'll let you know.
Yep.
If Luke says if he ever guests on one of these, he might consider reviewing every single Trapped album at once.
Oh,
I guarantee you could summarize that in like a paragraph or less. Honestly,
less. It's shit.
Just say shit, and that's all you need to say.
Just make a fart noise. Done.
Nah, man.
Stock fart noise with
Gotta be
reverb.
extra to listen to all of those albums.
Wait, what'd you say?
I
Head-
said you have to be pretty headstrong to listen to all of those albums.
That's what I thought you said.
You're not wrong. You gotta be headstrong to take them on.
Yeah, you do. You really fucking do.
Headstrong to take on anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, you could probably take on anyone after Trapped. So yeah.
Alrighty. Well, it is 7 o'clock. I have not made dinner yet, so I'm gonna go make a pizza. So thanks for hanging out.
Yep.
Thanks again to Stallman and Zook for chatting with us. It was cool talking about the band. Hopefully we can get another interview at some point in the future. I may have one that I'd like to do, but I need to speak with a certain bagged head about that. So I'll let you know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I got. Catch y'all next time.
Yep. See y'all later.
See you.